10's Luke Clary, who is live at this event. Luke, we know that you have been watching this crowd streaming all day, but talk about what the energy has really been like out there.
Well, first of all, Alex, I'm just learning that from you that AOC hit the stage. We heard the cheers out here, so we knew that something was going on. But meanwhile, here outside the gates, this crowd of people that has been filtering in has been coming nonstop since about 3 this afternoon. There were people lined up here since 6 o'clock in the morning. And for the first time, I'm starting to think that maybe there are going to be some capacity issues. Volunteers at the front door are asking people to stop bringing in their chairs. I believe there just isn't enough space. Earlier today, we saw people zigzagging their way into the Folsom Athletic Complex, and they're really just here to see 2 of the Democratic Party's biggest names, and that means lots of energy, lots of people, and of course, lots of traffic. The city of Folsom is urging drivers to plan ahead. Are you expecting a big headache getting out of here?
Probably, but it's worth it. I don't care. We just wanted to make sure we got here in time, and whatever happens afterwards, if we have to sit in our car for a couple hours, that's okay.
And I have a feeling that more than a few people will be sitting in their car for a couple of hours on their way out of here. With closures on Scholar Way and Cavett Drive right now, College Parkway is the only way into the Folsom Lake College campus, but people are urged to take alternative roads around here to try to avoid some of these big crowds. Earlier today, organizers told me that they were expecting something like 10,000 people here, but I had a conversation with an officer nearby who said that he counted, just eyeballing it, at least 25,000, and I would even dare to say it will be more than that when the final tally is verified. I've been speaking with a spokesperson with Senator Bernie Sanders who says that they'll try to get that number to us. But again, as you can see, this crowd is still making its way inside pretty much nonstop since 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll see what the final number ends up being. Alex, reporting live here in Folsom, Luke Clary, ABC 10.
All right, Luke, thank you so much. And we also know that protests are happening outside tonight's event. ABC 10 was outside where people have been waving flags and holding signs in support of President Donald Trump. Other signs were calling for the recall of Governor Gavin Newsom. As Senator Sanders and AOC continue this cross-country tour, how much of a difference can it really make, and why should voters even care at all? ABC 10's Becca Habegger set out to answer just those questions and joins us in studio now.
Yeah, Alex, both Senator Sanders and Representative Ocasio-Cortez are known as outspoken progressives. Now, that's something some Democratic voters are hungry for after suffering major losses in November and watching the actions of the Trump administration so far. But is this visit to Folsom today just more than a pep talk for the party? I asked a political analyst.
They want to, I believe, re-energize Democrats who are pretty down in the mouth these days.
ABC 10 sat down with political analyst Steve Swat to discuss Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders' Fighting Oligarchy tour, joined by New York Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I asked him about their use of the term oligarchy.
An oligarchy generally is a cadre of extremely wealthy individuals who have undue influence in a government. In terms of the United States, using the term oligarchy is that you have all these wealthy billionaires who are close to another billionaire, President Trump.
Sanders and Ocasio-Cortez cite people like Elon Musk, one of Trump's senior advisors, plus Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg, the world's 3 richest people, according to Forbes.
Today in America, 3 people, Musk, Bezos, and Zuckerberg, combined own more wealth than the bottom half of American society, 170 million people.
In a YouTube video posted Saturday, Sanders drove home his point about income inequality.
In the richest country in the history of the world, which we are today, 60% of our people live paycheck to paycheck.
With his Fighting Oligarchy tour, Sanders has taken that message to cities across the U.S. the past 2 months, including Salt Lake City, Tempe, and Tucson, Arizona, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, even the Coachella Music Festival this past weekend.
Use their prominence to fight for women's rights.
Some more liberal areas, others more conservative. SWAT says with midterm elections in 2026, Sanders and Ocasio-Cortez might also be trying to appeal to disaffected moderates or Republicans.
They've gone to Greeley, Colorado, and from what I understand, the Republican members of Congress in that area have stopped having town halls. And so they can use that as an example of Republicans don't want to listen to you anymore, and so maybe take advantage of that.
The tour stop in our area was originally planned for the Gold Country Fairgrounds in Auburn, but moved to Folsom Lake College, both spots in Republican U.S. Representative Kevin Kiley's district. He said earlier this month on X he'd be happy to debate either socialist while they're in town, and that he'd invite them to tour the state and see what it looks like when their utopian vision becomes a reality. They'll learn California leads the nation in poverty, inequality, achievement gaps, unemployment, and wage stagnation.
ABC 10 asked for an interview with Congressman Kiley today. A spokesperson said he already had 6 interviews lined up and scheduled one with us for 6:45 p.m. So right now I'm going to go talk with Kiley via Zoom, and you can hear directly from him tonight on Late News Tonight at 11. Alex?
All right, and to learn more about Sanders and AOC's event and to listen to their rally speeches, you can stream the event on the ABC 10 Plus TV streaming app. It is completely free to download to your TV.